Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show on Onebar with Lupagus. We got to talk about it. A lot of chatter. Will Kwesi be back? Will KOC be back? Who's on the hot seat? We're going to give our take on whose seat is hotter. Look at these flames back here.
I can feel the heat. Feel the heat.
Yeah, it's hot in there. It's heating up. It's heating up in the Vikings front offices. That's for sure. Everything is fair game. Hit that sub. Let's get the 16,000 subs. But let's do this. And before we get into who we think is on the hotter seat, let's just kind of look at each person.
Yeah. And these are people here. So let's remember that. These are people who have feelings. We're not going to be super mean to them. But
hey, people get fired from their job every day.
These aren't lies. You want to start with KOC or Kwesi?
Let's start with our head coach, KOC. So let's look at each of us. We got three things. Three reasons why we feel that each of these guys should be on the hot seat. Let's see if they're the same.
I'm going to start with one that I don't think we really brought up much, and that's no accountability. On the coaching staff side of things, we've seen the special teams just make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And what happens? Matt Daniels is still the head coach. This should have been done probably early October. And I love Matt Daniels. Seems like a great guy. I love to hang out with him. His job, his side of the ball is making errors every single time. And they're costly. Changing field position, moving us back, and no accountability. Look at Chris Cooper on the O-line. The O-line sucks. We see players leave us and do great in other teams, other systems. No accountability. He should have made some coaching staff changes early this season to change things, and that never happened.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. I didn't even drink until this season. This season has made me start to drink beer, and it's, you know what? I don't like it. I thought you loved it. No, that is a very, very fair one. How a move hasn't been made this season so far is almost embarrassing. I mean, It's embarrassing. I got kind of a low hanging fruit here one, and for KOC, for me, I know it's a very small sample, but it's multiple samples, and the thought of him not being able to develop a rookie quarterback is absolutely in play here. This is monumentally horrible play at quarterback. The play calls he's making for JJ McCarthy, one game of Max Brosmer, disastrous. We've seen it with Jaron Hall, disastrous. It's maybe the mid-level vet, like a Sam Darnold, can come in and he can make him good. But I don't know if there's a reason to have him try again next year.
And, he was the one who said, teams fail young quarterbacks more than young quarterbacks fail teams. And he is failing his young quarterbacks. Two of them, not just one, but two of them. I had play calling, which I think goes into all this, just what they're doing with the young quarterbacks, dropping them back. Where are the check downs? Where are the safety valves? Where are the quick hitters over the middle? We're seeing none of that. It's all these long drops and read the field and turn these guys into gunslingers, which they're not, or which they maybe will be one day. The safetyness is not there. With 4th and 1s, running it or not running it. You see the run game working. Then also it's 3 straight passes. It's absolutely head scratching. Going deep on 3rd and 1 instead of taking the first down. It's frustrating, and it's been a common theme all season long.
Yeah, and stick around till the end. We're going to tell you whose seat is hotter. I got another one as far as play calling. To me, you kind of said it, but it's more just arrogant play calling.
Yeah.
I look at it as just very arrogant type of thing. He thinks he's going to get away with this. He thinks this is going to work. And even time and time again, it doesn't. Mm-hmm. He keeps doing it. These long developing plays for a quarterback that has no time in the pocket. It's I don't get what it is. I don't know if it's arrogance, stupidity. I don't know what it is, but it's brutal.
Yeah, your O-line is not protecting these guys, and you're still calling these plays. It's adjust to what you're seeing on the field. Quit doing the same damn thing. And yeah, he can, after the game, you can say, "Oh my God, this guy was wide open." Well, he also got 3 guys coming at him. The quarterback. What's he supposed to be running for his life? He's not going to get the ball on there.
I got another one.
Yeah, I do too. His side of the ball is offense, right? That's his thing. That's his meat and potatoes. It's failing. It is absolutely failing. Either teams have figured out the KOC system. He's got the wrong quarterback in there. We had the first donut on offense we've had in 18 years. 18 years, an offensive-minded head coach. That's his bread and butter. That is a huge, huge failure I know it's fresh in our minds and fresh in our hearts and fresh in our loins, but this is why there's so many flames.
Yeah, and I got refusing to run the ball. And again, that goes into the play calling, but it's kind of a different element. Like, they went out and traded for Jordan Mason. They have Aaron Jones. They went and beefed up the offensive line, and they continue to refuse to run the ball. And it's like almost, I mean, what was it, 2 games ago? They finally ran it a bunch, and it was almost just like pressure from the media because he finally started getting questions like, why are you not running the ball? What was your thought on that 3rd and 1? And all of a sudden, magically, in the next week, we run the shit out of the ball and we do it successfully. They don't win, but at least it's just weird. And like, you don't have these type of running backs and not run the ball. You don't have a fullback and not run the ball. You don't have a Josh Oliver and not run the ball. It makes no sense. It is a triangle peg in a butthole.
And the problem is it's working. The run game is working. It was working, and you still don't stick with it. It makes no sense. You watch like the 49ers. They'll pound the ball over and over and over and over and over again until the other team can prove they can stop it. They'll keep throwing to Christian McCaffrey over and over and over again until it's stopped. Like, KLC, it's working. I got to try something else. I got to do this. Like, why? Just go with what's working. Like, make it easy on yourself.
Look at the Bears. Kyle Monungai and Swift just went for 9,000 yards last week. They ran the piss out of the ball, and
it's
they're
working.
winning.
Do it. Do what works. Don't throw the ball because you feel like you have to.
All right, that's the KOC side of things. Let's go to Kwesi, and I did put a poll on earlier as far as who, like for our viewers, who should be on whose seat is hotter. And Kwesi, it was a landslide. It was he was definitely last I looked, I think it was like 70-30. But let's go to Kwesi. Why he should be on the hot seat? I feel like ours are going to be exactly the same.
Well, I mean, number one, it's the bad drafting. You had that first year here, he completely blows it. You got Kyle Hamilton, Jordan Davis, whoever staring you in the face. You trade down. You end up with Lewis Cine, Andrew Booth, Ed Ingram, Brian Asamoah. All those guys are gone, and it's embarrassing. And maybe Jordan Addison he's had. Dallas Turner, he's coming around. Will Reichard's a good kicker. Like, he's had so many misses in the draft. And the fact that, like, all these players are no longer on the team, it just points to how bad his drafting is.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just look at the guys in the first couple. Andrew Booth Jr., Mekhi Blackman, Ty Felton this year can't get a sniff of the field. I mean, a 3rd-round pick like that needs to be on the field. And really, on top of that, a big reason why he needs to be on the hot seat is not the previous drafts. It's 2026 draft. You can't put this draft in his hands when the Vikings are going to have – right now they have 8 picks, not counting the comp picks, and they're going to be early picks. You can't have this man making these selections. It can't happen.
It's horrifying to think of. It's absolutely horrifying to think of. I think another one I think we probably both have is the bad trades. So many bad trades.
Jalen Reagor, we gave up a 5th and a 7th. TJ Hawkinson, we gave up a 2nd and a 3rd. Adam Thielen, we gave up a 4th. We gave up Cam Robinson. We traded for Cam Akers 14 times. You look at these trades, I couldn't believe it. I thought that Reagor was actually the previous regime. No, that was like one of his first moves. These are almost damn near pathetic. And then you look at the other side of things, and you look at the guys we're trading away. Mekhi Blackman, trust me, and I know we were all happy we got something for him. He was having a rough preseason, but then you look at the guys we're trading away, and they go and they play well. Ed Ingram,
that's your Cleveland, like
Mekhi Blackman,
and also like what he's willing to take in draft. Like, he takes less than market value. He overpays to move up. He underpays to move down. Like, this guy doesn't understand the value of these picks, and then when he does get them, he just blows them. So it tells something when a guy's better after the draft than he is during the draft.
Last one I got is free agency. And free agency meaning free agency this year, $245 million this year in free agency, most in the NFL, and you're 4-8. That alone is a fireable offense. The money that he's spending to have one of the worst, if not the worst team in the league right now. If you're the Wilfs, you got to just be saying, look, this is it right here. Like, this is a joke. We gave you an empty checkbook, and you went out and gave us this, and all these guys you signed probably won't even be on the team next year. A majority of them won't. You just wasted all of our damn money.
Yeah, he's a Moneyball kind of guy trying to find these gems, and I think he knew there was risks with every single move they made, signing these guys, rolling with JJ McCarthy. Every single one of those risks have failed. I don't think we've talked about that enough. I know we brought it up before in the past, but every single risk he's took has failed this year. Again, that's why those flames are hot. I just think overall lack of depth on this roster. Like, if someone's hurt, you're looking at either a journeyman who's never been really good or an unproven guy who's drafted in round 6 or undrafted guy. Like, you can't have those guys as your primary backups. It goes to 2-3 years of bad drafting, not having any capital, not hitting any picks. Like, you see other teams' backups come in, they play well. Like, they beat us. Backup running backs smoke us. And then we just don't have any of that in our team.
Yeah, no, it's the other thing. I mean, we talked about the draft. We didn't even mention JJ McCarthy. We're all in for giving him more time, but as of now, it looks like a complete disaster.
Yep.
And that was the quarterback of the future. That was everything. I mean, these guys are tied to JJ McCarthy, Kevin O'Connell, and Kwesi. So it'll be very interesting what happens there. Hot name, John McKay of the Rams, assistant GM. A lot of Vikings players a lot of Vikings fans on Twitter are throwing out John McKay as a guy like he would be a fantastic GM. He was with the Rams for the last 10 years, worked his way up to assistant GM right now.
Wow.
And you know what? He was there with Kevin O'Connell. So it's when you say who's on the hot seat, like it's always tough to get rid of one or the other, because if you get rid of the head coach, or if you get rid of the GM, a new GM is going to want their own head coach. I mean, we know how it goes.
Yep.
But let's just get to the answer. Whose seat is hotter right now?
I think it's got to be Kwesi. I mean, he's the one bringing in these guys. He's the one drafting these players. Look at KOC when he took Dallas Turner. He was shocked. Like, you mentioned this before. Like, don't you talk to the coach? Like, don't you know the plan? So it's got to be Kwesi. He's the one bringing all these guys in. KLC is definitely hot. Like, and you made a great point. Like, a new GM is going to want his own coach. So if there is a connection with this guy from Los Angeles, maybe he would keep KLC here. For some reason, I just feel like a lot of people are going to lose their jobs this offseason, but I still feel like KLC is going to be standing there as the coach of this team.
Yeah, I mean, as far as whose seat is hotter is obviously Kwesi. It's steaming hot right now. I mean, you got to think it's damn near 50-50 whether he comes back. The big question is, what do they do with KOC? And like you said, I mean, if KOC would have to come, if they kept KOC and not Kwesi, like he would have to come out next year and just knock the balls off this GM and just come out and play their ass off. Otherwise, you always see this shit. Oh, 7 games in, he's fired. We'll bring in our new coach next year. We'll start it all over, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're both gone, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and this could get worse. Like, things could get more ugly. Like, and if someone tweeted, like, I can't wait to hear the untold story of what's going on behind the scenes here at the 2025 Minnesota Vikings, because who knows what we're going to hear if things, these guys are really good at putting up a face, saying the right things at the podium. They've both been very smooth talkers in this regime, but it's hard to see one falling without them both falling.
Yeah, we will see. Something tells me, I mean, KOC, just a very, very likable guy. I bet the Wilfs love this guy, and he is a good coach. It's just this rookie quarterback has just completely thrown a wrench in everything, just putting every doubt in this offense, in this team moving forward, and it sucks ass.
Yeah. And, maybe another thing we should have said, this team has gotten worse the last 4 weeks. It just keeps getting worse. That's
dog shit.
It's to the point now where we are the worst team in the league at this moment, and these guys are both to blame. Their seats should both be hot. And you asked me this a month ago, I would have said you're nuts. Neither one of these guys are going. Now there's a good chance they both are gone. All
right, there you have it. Let us know whose seat is hotter in the comments. We'll be here all damn week. Got some Washington. We got to talk about the Washington game as well, so stick around.
We do. Guys, remember this. If you have a wart longer than 10 years, you might want to get some medical treatment for that.